Thank you, Shekhar Bhai, the incoming president. My good wishes to you for a very successful tenure. Thank you for participating with Elcoma in this exhibition. Jayaprakash ji, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'll respond to Shekhar Bhai, but before that I must compliment Elcoma for the wonderful work that they have done. I'm delighted to once again visit your exhibition of electric lamps, component manufacturers, different stakeholders in the lighting industry. And as I visited some of the exhibitors' stalls, I found some new products also seem to have come into the market. It's good that the industry is reorienting itself, is coming up with newer and newer ideas, because the only way the industry can fail is if it stagnates. There is no other way for you to fail. And if you continue to invent new products, to innovate, ideate with new concepts, I have no doubt in my mind the sky is the limit to what can be done in India. Of course, I flagged off with some of you today about domestic manufacturing being given further impetus. Now we have the volumes. There is visibility of scale in India. And I would urge you to quickly look at further adding value within India, supporting the Make in India initiative. I don't know what the import duty structure is, but I'll probably now come up with some correction of any duties that encourage import rather than encouraging manufacturing. I'd like Elcoma to give me a paper on that. If there are any inverted duties, please flag them off quickly, because we'll soon be getting into the budget making exercise, and it will be good to further support the India manufacturing initiative. I was delighted to see some new products. I've said this before on many engagements, that let's not focus on the Mercedes-Benz. Sorry about it, gentlemen. No offense meant to Mercedes. I've enjoyed driving in and owning Mercedes cars also. But the intention here is India has to look at its own pocket. And the consumers of India have a certain ability to pay. So while we want to be connected with the most modern technology, we'll have to look at it in a cost-effective manner. For example, we saw that very, very smart street light. Now that very smart street light would be wonderful as a showpiece in my office, or it will be great in the showroom to demonstrate. But if I have to reach 600,000 villages in India with that smart street light, I'll never be able to do it, because I'll need 10 or 15 million such lights. And at the price point that was told to me today, about $1,500 US, I'll never be able to scale it up to 10 or 15 million. So let's look at practical products which can meet the needs of India in a cost-effective and affordable manner. Let's look at newer ideas. For example, solar street lights. I think ESL has already taken out a tender for 100,000 or 200,000. But if we can make it in a cost-effective manner, I could actually imagine putting up not less than 10 or 15 million solar street lights, particularly in rural India, so that it becomes an independent unit, not dependent on the supply of electricity, and also it's a permanent lighting which doesn't have to worry about its billing every month to be sorted out. And if we can make a good product which has 5 or 7 or 10 years of warranty, then that can be a great new business for all of you. Solar street lights. Design it better, look at economies of scale like you did with the LEDs, see what can be the lamp post, which is both good looking, also visually appealing, but at the same time affordable. The battery could be, we can look at what are the modern technologies available in batteries, lithium batteries, or lithium ion batteries, that's right, so that they last a long period of time. We'll have to make them tamper-proof, or see how we can ensure they don't get stolen. So in some form, if it can get a signal into a master computer or into the control room, if anybody is tampering with that. or there could be a GPS location. If somebody steals it, we can actually, if we catch 4-5 people, then after that nobody will steal it. So let's look at innovation where it's required. Let's not add fancy CCTV cameras. It won't help because that makes so expensive that I'll never be able to afford that kind of a scale up in the country. On the LEDs, Shekhar Bhai has made certain recommendations. I'll examine that. But I still don't find the retail price of LED bulbs has come down to the desired level. It's come down, but not to the desired level. 170. Yeah, but now I'm becoming more greedy, you know. Now we'll have to look at even further. See, in this last tender, fortunately somebody broke the price barrier. But otherwise, when I saw all the other prices, I am suspecting a little bit of a cartelization. And if I get down to that, I'll open the market to the world. Please take me seriously when I say that. Because 7 prices were in a very close band. Yeah, but now it's a disruptive economy. The whole world is working on disruptive technology, disruptive pricing. And I would urge all of you to reorient and look at your price points once again. Because now I think the country is poised for that 770 million. In the next 12 months, we should be able to achieve it. Why are we going so slow? Why are we looking at 2019 also? And let this business buy. Now look at newer ideas. Tube lights, fans, what other, this solar street lights, all of you. Please now look at LEDs as not a business proposition. That should be social service. LED moves into CSR category for all of you. And the new price point has been defined. And in government, I can't pay more than what I paid last time. Please bear in mind that. So that is history as far as your profiteering is concerned. You'll have to look at that at newer price points. I think technology has taken care of itself and water has found its own level there. So that you should do, continue to supply. If you don't make too much money, don't worry about it. You are still making money on very many other products. Your market penetration will increase and you have the dealer network and all to increase it, but you'll have to look at tighter pricing. People are expecting that now. What can we do? I can't change the rules of the game. But I would urge you to look at newer innovations. The street lights is still not taken off the way I would like it to. I think we are still struggling with pricing on LED street lights. We've only been able to do 1 million, 1.5 million. The target is 35 million. So that's a big business opportunity for all of you. And more often than not, I'm finding that the suppliers are the problem. One supplier has already been blacklisted also, which is a very big disappointment for me. I'd never imagined an Elcoma member giving me so much bad publicity and disappointing me so much. So I would urge all of you to look at your LED street light program more aggressively. That's where the next wave of business is. I'm looking at least 1 million plus in the very near future, including installation. So you can provide that many more jobs. You can have so much more business for the next 5 years. So look at the LED street lights more actively. And then you come up with ideas. You tell me what more we can do. The other day, one industry came to me with the idea of motors, modern energy efficient motors. And I was told that they are, by standalone, they are a business viable, economically viable business. So without investment, the guy can change his motor and only the savings can help to, can help to finance the entire replacement of motors. And that can be a business of probably a few $1 billion in India. So let's reorient ourselves with newer and newer products. Is this a CFL? I won't come for your program next time if you're going to keep CFL in the hall where I'm addressing you. CFL band karo bhaiya is desh mein. If you all don't close it, I will ban it from the government. Huh? Who's manufacturing CFL over here? Everybody. So I'll issue an order tomorrow, I'm telling you. banning CFL if you are not going to regulate it yourself. Yeah, but how long? It's now 16, 18 months since you have been promising it. So 31st March ke baad agar ye CFL bana, no, I'll take action against you. I'll find some different way of. So after 31st March, all of you please stop making CFL. That's it. And if you can. Yeah, and if anybody is stop CFL faster, I'll look at a way of rewarding that company. So whoever stops CFL fastest will get some reward. What is this LED filament? What happens in this? But how many watts is this?
It is 4 watts will give 400 lumens, equivalent to 40 watt. 4 watt will give light equivalent to 40 watt. So 90% saving is there in this.
How much does this cost? Okay. So jaldi karo. Okay, how much does it cost? Just give me an idea. $3 में कैसे चलेगा? So shall I order some 10 million of these? So where anybody from ESL over here? Kamala, you don't even have an ESL stall in Elcoma? They have a stall. Okay, then it's all right. But okay, so just somebody please convey to ESL to initiate a 10 million, 20 million, some contract. I like new products. I like to test them out. Who are the manufacturers of these bulbs? So we want some more guys. So please, some new people also. I want competition. Huh? Otherwise, they'll take me for a ride. So let's have 10, 20 manufacturers bidding for these new bulbs also. But great to see. I like to see innovation. I like to see the new designs, some of which have been displayed here. Some of the stalls were really wonderful. I must compliment all the participants of Elcoma. But let's go for it. Let's go for something hugely different now on solar street lights. Let's look at the LED street lights, finding a more reasonable price level so that we can scale it up. I want to replace 35 million street lights in the next 12, 18 months. I don't have the luxury of time. Let's do it. No, let's do it faster. Why are we going slow? Okay. Yes. True. Do you give them a certificate or something? Tie up with National Skill Development Mission. Okay. Okay, if you need any support from us, we are willing to support that initiative. We can do a joint National Skill Development Corporation, your industry and BE. All three can jointly do it. We'll be willing to even financially support any such skill development initiative. Any other requests, I'll be happy to consider. I'm in a good mood. Other than Shekhar Bhai. Shekhar Bhai is not allowed to talk. Anybody else?
No, it's actually a pleasure, Minister, and everybody from Elcoma, to sit with you in one room. We're just trade show organizers. We do trade shows worldwide. And it's so great to be a part, to be a platform holder for the discussions that you have. I'm absolutely fascinated by, your discussion. That is what trade fairs are for, to new innovation, to listen to the industry, to listen to the politics, whatever your plans are, and to try to find solutions together. The association, Elcoma, the industry, and also the trade organization. I'm really impressed and send my best regards on behalf of all German trade show organizers. Your Prime Minister was in Hanover recently, was a big impact on the friendship and of the international collaboration between wonderful, great India. My first time Pragati Maidan is 28 years ago. and I was a little student, and I can just, I'm so overwhelmed by your step moving forward, including this industry, that you push the industry, you push it hard, you work together, and it's a great thing also that you signed the treaty. Recently, India is the biggest country soon, and congratulations. We will, as trade show organizers, always try to be one platform to bring us together. Thank you very much.
I want to make one or two more comments because of what Mr. Wolfgang said. First of all, thank you very much for your partnership on this exhibition. All of us, and I've also participated in the Messe Hanover Fair in my old business days. And we've always looked up to what you do in Hanover. It's truly remarkable. But I just want to share with you, at a conference, now I don't remember where it was, but at one of my engagements at a conference, at a EO organization, you know, the YPO's organization, at a YPO, the youngsters, the EO organization, that asked me the question, who is your favorite international leader? And spontaneously I said it is Chancellor Merkel. And most people there were quite surprised because they had imagined it will be somebody else. The typical answer that one would imagine would come out. And I'm delighted that Alcoma has partnered with you in Hanover, because I truly value personally the amount of technological innovation and the precision with which German industry works. It's something I've always looked up to right from my younger days, and the leadership that your Chancellor is providing, not only to Europe but to international politics, is truly remarkable. It's truly praiseworthy, and therefore any partnership with Hanover also further strengthens the India-Germany partnership. I want to make a request of you. Why doesn't Hanover consider setting up a large facility jointly with maybe some associations in India, CII, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, Alcoma, IEEMA. We have actually too many associations. We need to do something about that also. And then government ITPO, the owners of Pragati Maidan, will also participate in that. We can have a dialogue. So why don't we look at some such partnership? It will also be a defining moment for Indo-German partnership, and Hanover will get a location in the east on which you can have a Hanover 2 develop.
Short statement, Minister. I'm working with Messe Frankfurt, the largest trade show company in the world. But your Prime Minister and yourself, you visited the biggest industrial show, which is in Hanover. Yes, we have an office and we have 3 locations. In Mumbai, our headquarters, we employ 120 people. Raj Manik is our managing director. Hey, Raj. So we are growing in India. The collaboration is growing. We're investing constantly. We opened an office, and we also started shows in Ahmedabad, where Mr. Modi was kind enough, or the local government, to build a great fairground. Greater Noida is developing great, but we can always look into it. So far, our policy is to organize shows on existing fairgrounds like this one. But we can take it up. It's always our policy, and they say you should make money. And Raj, thank you, Minister. Thank you for your thoughts.
Any questions from the media?
Ajit Jha from UNI. I was just talking to someone here, and I asked the same question, that when the question comes to saving natural resources of country, national resources like electricity, why can't government deal with the hard hand? Like you said, that banning. So is there any deadline government is going to set up for banning CFL and traditional?
This government of Prime Minister Modi believes in an approach of taking all stakeholders together and working in partnerships. The banning is more like a threat, because all of them know my style of talking and working. This government doesn't believe in banning. We believe in making the thing an economically viable proposition, so that there is a natural process. They were mentioning just now that it's naturally dying a death. I could have banned CFL 1 year ago also. But then people have invested money, there are manufacturing lines. So we have to allow them to gradually ease it out, get into newer business, reorient their businesses. So I'm not in the business of one day promoting CFLs, a new government comes, starts banning CFLs. We don't work that way. Government is in continuity. But when a new thing comes in, we encourage people to move for new innovation and gradually phase out what is there in the past.
Sir, this is Niladri from Cogensis. I have one more question. So you said that you are going to reconsider the import duty structure. When you said, is it going to be in the LED lighting system or the entire electrical lighting?
Look, in the entire electrical industry, we need to promote and develop Indian entrepreneurship, Indian manufacturing and Indian capabilities. We are finding there are many products which are being dumped into this country for lack of alternate market elsewhere. And we are seriously looking at this. We are trying to promote in electronic goods manufacturing. My colleague, senior colleague, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, the other day was mentioning Indian manufacturing has grown by leaps and bounds in the last 2 years. Similarly, in the electrical goods industry, in the lighting industry, we want to see that type of manufacturing growth. We would welcome technology from around the world, but end of the day, we would like to strengthen our Indian hands. I'm happy to have imports also come in if they are on a level playing field. But if other countries are dumping goods into India, certainly that's not welcome in India.
So one more question that in my interaction with someone, I just came to know that there is no set standard for lights coming from outside India. I mean, imported.
There are BIS standards. I think you need to check that. There are BIS standards, but I would agree with you. We need to police better. We need to do better policing of the imports. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful being with all of you.